president and Secretary Hegseth have warned these may not be the only service members who lose their lives as this operation in Iran only continues to ramp up. The president saying just this morning that U.S. forces are achieving his objectives in Iran. Take a listen to what he said about that ongoing operation.
And we're doing very well in Iran. You see the result, and it's been amazing. We've knocked out 42 Navy ships, some of them very large, in 3 days. That was the end of the Navy. We knocked out their Air Force. We knocked out their communications, and all telecommunications is gone.
And the president promising even more intense military action is ahead in a true social post just this morning, writing, "Today, Iran will be hit very hard," saying because of the country's bad behavior, he's now considering targeting new areas and groups of people in the country. And Iranian leaders did announce earlier they plan to stop attacking neighboring countries in the region. That's been a big concern as this operation stretches on. But Iran also called President Trump's previous demand for an unconditional surrender, quote, a dream that they should take to their grave, Anna.
All right. And then just to follow up, life goes on, and the president is trying to do a lot of things at the same time. President Trump also welcomed several Latin American leaders to the first ever Shields of the Americas Summit today. What more can you tell us about that, Hannah?
Yeah, the president has a very packed schedule this weekend. He was down in Florida this morning for that summit. The White House saying this is all about combating cartels. We know that's been a priority for President Trump and his administration in this term. And this event earlier today did bring together leaders from several Latin American countries, including the leaders of Argentina, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Panama. President Trump urging them during the summit to double down on their efforts to fight drug trafficking, saying really the only way to do that is with, in his view, military force. And this summit comes, remember, just months after the president took unprecedented action in the southern hemisphere with that large-scale operation to remove Venezuela's former leader, Nicolas Maduro, in connection, of course, with drug trafficking accusations. Also noteworthy from the summit was the presence of Secretary Kristi Noem. Remember, President Trump just removed her days ago from her role leading DHS. She's set to leave the organization at the end of this month, instead tapping her to be the special envoy for this new Shield of America's effort. Anna?
Yep, and Democrats are taking a victory lap on this one after calling for her removal, too. News Nation's Hannah Brandt reporting live from the White House. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.